How you guys doing today? Good, good.
Cameras in the back. Are we good? Coach, do you have an opening statement, or do you just want to open it up to questions?
We can open up the questions. Go.
Let's begin with what's probably a lengthy injury report. Situation of the quarterback room with Burns. Where are we looking at overall?
Situation in the quarterback room. Yeah, we're banged up there. Drew's still questionable going into this week. Lucian, same thing with his knee. Just way day-to-day type of situation. Barron could be extensive. It looks like it's going to be a longer-term situation for him. So we're down to our fourth-string quarterback, and he's healthy as of right now, but he'll probably get the lion's share of the reps this week. Burns, same thing. Hadn't heard anything back yet from an MRI deal. I think he gets that later on today. Cam Petaway, same thing. So we're going to find out more today when we get our injury report and figure out who we can suit up for Saturday.
When you look back at the Kent State film, I know after the game you talked about just a couple of defensive lapses. Mm-hmm. As you look at that film, what are the fixes there on not allowing those explosive plays?
Not allowing them. I mean, it's poor eyes got leveraged, and really, just giving them a short field. It came down to about 8 plays that turned the tide of the game. Giving them a short field when we shanked the punt. Got an explosive in the passing game on the running back coming out of the backfield. Got one-on-one with KP. Got down a little too far, and you can almost live with those. And then the other one was the crack replace to our sideline. Back got out. The same play that Central Michigan ran against us as well, and it got out clean. So again, our corner has to make that play. And we have to make teams drive. And I think the thing we couldn't allow that team to do was to get quick scores. We had to make them earn it, and we didn't do that. So, again, we have to be very disciplined in terms of our eyes. We can't afford to get complacent in those situations. And I told them we have to learn how to finish these types of ball games. And it's the details. We look at the film offensively. Had we got one first down or another score, we wouldn't be having that conversation. But we're still learning as a team. We're still growing through these growing pains. And I said, hey, we're right where we need to be in terms of the next step of what we need to conquer, and that's to finish games and focus for the full 4 quarters and don't get down depressed. I mean, you look at the box score, we gave ourselves a chance to win a ball game. Held the ball for almost 40 minutes. Ran it 50 times, rushed for over 200-some yards with a backup quarterback or third-string quarterback. Played well defensively for the most part. It didn't give up was in terms of efficient yards, we held them pretty well there. It was just those 3 or 4 plays that they got out on us and led to score. So got to give the tip of the hat to that unit, and you got to learn from it and go.
Second straight week, you didn't force any turnovers. I know that's always been a point of emphasis. It's got to be frustrating. What do you do to try and go back to getting some turnovers and takeaways?
Got to keep emphasizing it. That's all you can do. I think teams are mindful of, hey, we're a team that's very aggressive trying to get the ball out, and that's how we create our momentum. And as long as we're not turning it over, I think we can live with those types of things. So, we did a decent job of that. I think we had 2 fumbles that were recovered by our own guys, but that's too many. So we have to keep emphasizing getting the ball out, ripping the ball, punching the ball, making their ball carriers be very conscious of our tacklers that, hey, when we're coming after the ball too, and that makes you run not as aggressive. So we just have to continue to do it.
Second straight week, really strong opening drive. Do you guys script the opening drive, and what's the challenge once you then go off script?
Oh, we script the opening drive. I mean, almost every team does it. They have their first 9, their first 15, however many plays they decide to script what they want to do. And I think what we've learned is if something is relatively successful, it's okay to try to go back to that, and doesn't have to be on script. It is a guideline, it's a blueprint, but you don't have to. It's not a linear process. You have to look at the game too. I think sometimes you can stare at the play sheet too long and miss the flow of a game. But I think we've done a good job of saying, hey, we want to see what they look like, how they adjust to certain formations that we present to them, what their answers are for that. We could set a few things up. So, we're very conscious of that. We do it every week.
What are the challenges? What are the opportunities with Buffalo coming to town this week?
Well, Buffalo, a very solid unit, battle-tested. They've won a lot of close ball games, a really good defensive front. I think one of the best backers in the conference. Offensively, they're a very efficient offense. Quarterback is a really good passer, dual threat guy. So again, it's playing ball in the MAC. On any given Saturday, you can win a game or lose a game. It comes down to who's going to make the plays and giving yourself a chance to win in the fourth quarter. So this team is well coached, and they have some playmakers that we have to be mindful of. Yep. Okay.
Thanks, Coach. Just curious, did you have a fourth-string quarterback selected before the season got over? Have any idea you're going to be going through something like this?
No. I mean, you don't know. Football, this is football. And then this is a part of the deal here, where injuries are going to happen. You're going to have casualties of war. You would hope not to be in this situation. You would like to have, one guy probably go down at that and be prepared for that. But to go into an emergency plan where I might have to suit up as quarterback, that's an issue. So, but seriously, no, you don't think about those things. But we have a plan in place for that.
Not to scout for Buffalo, but doesn't that limit what you guys can do? I mean, how much of the playbook is open to you when you're down that far in the depth chart? I
think you could see the last month what that does to us. We got to do what's best for the guy under center, and we're going to tailor to his strengths, whether it's Lucian or whether it was Barron or whoever is back there at this point in time. We got to find out what they do well, and really build around that. And you're hoping that at some point maybe Drew can go this week, and we can still do some things that we're capable of doing when he was in there. But it forces you to simplify, and sometimes it's not a bad thing. You just got to take it the way it comes and really just find, what our players do well, or whatever quarterback is in there, and make sure that you keep him out of situations that could possibly hurt the team where he's uncomfortable. So we know this is a big pressure team in certain situations, and we got to try to manage it, by staying ahead of the change. So our run game is very important, that we get positive yards on those first and second downs, or even if it's something on the perimeter or screen, whatever that is, we got to get positive yards on first and second down to keep whoever's back there upright.
Talk about the importance of the running game, control in the game. Talk about Austin's play last week, 100-yard runner. I thought
he played great. Austin has been coming on pretty much all preseason. A little raw coming in to this year. Brian White and Josh Crawford, our running backs coach, they've done a phenomenal job of getting him ready, both not just physically but just mentally, understanding protections, understanding the blocking scheme, how it's being blocked from play to play, what to look for, just the details and nuances of eyes and feet and your stance and approach. How you have to be. He's been really working hard at that, and that's just a testament to what we believe in as far as 9-unit strong, and making sure that every kid is coached that way. No matter where they're on the depth chart, because you never know when you're going to need them. But Austin's definitely come on. He's a bigger body. I thought I saw some things in him that he can really add value to our run game, and his presence. Ran behind his pads and ran with power, and he's going to get more and more opportunities.
Talk about being back home, how important it is to get some orange back in the stands this weekend.
Yeah, that'd be great to get back at home, get some fans behind you, that energy, and help us. We need all the help we can get right now. Just the fan support, the positivity, and it'll be good to be in the comforting confines of our home, a place where we're familiar with, and to have some fans in the stands that can cheer us on the victory. That's good. I have a great day. Thank you.